Hello everybody, Logan here with another video. Today I got something really cool to show you. I mentioned in my last video, well, my last review I should say, that I had some tabletop stuff to show off that I really wanted to push out a lot sooner, but because all the more stuff just came in a lot earlier than expected, they all got pushed back. So here's one of them, and actually I filmed the demo to this like the same night as the candle pumpkins. So I've been sitting on this guy for a hot minute or two. This is the Gemmy animated tree. I think it's pretty much just what it's called. I don't remember the exact name. This is a Michaels exclusive tabletop. I don't typically get a lot of Michaels pieces, especially their animated decor, because Michaels is pretty pricey, but they were running a 40% off sale, which is fairly generous, especially for this time of the year. And my good friend Reed had one of these and kind of got me sold on it because I don't know, I wasn't interested in first, and then he showed it off and I was like, okay, it's actually kind of cool. My original intentions with this was to fit it in this little kind of wooden skull planter, and it was textured like a tree. The problem is the base here was too wide to fit it into the skull, which, whatever. It's still a cool standalone piece. So, with kind of, modern Gemmy fashion, they have a lot of kind of weird detailing. There is a golden snake at the top, and it wraps around the tree. And then he's got some fungi and a skull, which I'm assuming is meant to be a fungus just formed into a skull, because it's like the same color and in the same area. And then they made it into a small kind of dead tree. The base color of I think it's PVC. I think it's the exact material. It doesn't feel like vinyl, nor does it smell like vinyl. Or not vinyl, latex. It doesn't smell like latex, doesn't feel like latex, nor is it like vinyl. But the base color is brown. You can kind of see it. And then they did a green, kind of like mossy dry brush. Kind of that color when it just rains, you have a bunch of mossy trees, and that moss just kind of livens up a little more. That's kind of what this looks like. I think it's really cool. This is made similar to the Rotten Pumpkin characters that we've seen the past couple of years, where it's like a full PVC prop. Oh, and the candle too. They did a candle version last year as well. I keep forgetting that. But they do a full PVC character, and then they do lights in the face. So this guy's got I think it's one LED, because the face is so small that lights up the eyes and the mouth. This one is purple instead of like orange or yellow, which I think the purple on this is a lot cooler. Now, I mentioned the candle because I always forget about it, but the reason why I mention it is because that this has the same movement as Gemmy's striking candle, similar to the techie one. I think the only difference is, if I recall correctly, it wasn't a jump scare. It just moved back and forth. I think it's a similar mech as the techie ones, the 3 or 4 different versions of the techie one. Just, it's not as like hard, it doesn't like lunge forward as hard, and it's not a jump scare. It's just kind of a constant movement, kind of like the SVI like constant lunging motion, where it's not necessarily a jump scare, but it's the same sort of movement and the same sort of mechanism. If that makes sense. You're kind of picking up what I'm putting down. So the original price point for this guy was $40. I believe it was 40 or 30, somewhere around that price point. It was expensive. And again, Michaels is an expensive store, especially with their Halloween decor. The more animated it is, the more it costs. But as I mentioned, I got this on a discount. I think I paid $28, somewhere around there. So it was a pretty good deal. I think it was about what this is worth as a small tabletop piece. And honestly, I wanted to buy more from Michaels because they had a couple more tabletops that I like. I might get them. I really don't know. It depends on their availability. But Gemmy, in general, did a really good job with Michaels. They also did a witch bust that had moving spiders, which the spiders are also gold. So doing like this gold critter thing with the tabletops. And then they did this like doorbell. I think it's a hand. Or, no, it's a crystal ball. There we go. It's a crystal ball, and it lights up, and there's a little skull in it that talks. And those are the two I really want to get. I don't have them yet, but I'm sure I'll get them soon. So let's get into the audio. I think there's 3 or 4 phrases this guy has. They're relatively short, but I mean, for a tabletop, he is pretty chatty. So let's get into it.
There's magic in the air. Come closer. Care for a taste of my fruit and fungi? They're perfectly safe, I assure you. Would I lie? The forest comes alive in the night. Watch where you step, or you might get an unexpected fright. I'm an old oak tree. I was once tall and strong. Now I'm cursed to be decayed and sing a death song. There's magic in the air.
Okay, so it's just 3 phrases. One of the bigger downfalls with this piece is because it's a tabletop, you know, you're probably going to have it like on a mantle or something like that. When he moves, because he does that forward lurching motion, it causes him to kind of scoot around. So you kind of need something in front of him that's decently heavy, so it doesn't just like hop off whatever surface you have it on and then just die. Not that I'm concerned about it breaking itself, because it's built decently well. It's a pretty light piece, but that is a concern with me personally, where I definitely see it falling and just like walking off the edge of something. So that is something that you should definitely keep in mind if you are going to display this with it on, because it does that kind of forward moving motion. It does make it scoot around. The phrases are pretty cool. I like the voice, and I like the sound of like the moving, warping wood, you know, that you would hear when a tree's, you know, being blown around. That creaking wood. That's where I was trying to go with it. So I like that they did that. I mean, I like this prop in general. I'm assuming they're still for sale. I mean, I think Michaels is still carrying their Halloween decor. I believe October is when their Christmas decor will come out, so definitely run to your Michaels stores. Get this while you still can, because I definitely recommend it, especially with those sales. Listen, they do have pretty decent sales, and their Halloween decor, as far as I know, is on sale right now. So get it while it still lasts, because a lot of these stores are already tossing out their Halloween decorations, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.